Going live. Hey, welcome back, Hopeful Tribe. I'm so excited. We're here to announce the winners of our hashtag I Have Boundaries challenge.
Yay!
Yay! I hope you submitted a video. I think, let me do one quick check before we start announcing winners. I've been all over social media today, making sure we didn't have any last minute submissions to consider when we were judging the videos. We have permission from the winner, the first prize winner, to show the video. So you'll get to see that. Boundary setting in action. I think it's hysterical.
It's hysterical, but all the ones we looked at were good, right?
Yeah,
so
they were all
yeah,
good.
Yeah.
But
And
there was one that was
really
just,
stood out as the winner.
especially funny and impactful, I thought. So what we did, for those of you who don't remember, we challenged you to submit one of these types of videos.
Right. So we challenge you to tell us in your video about a boundary you set or one that you wish that you had set.
Or do a dramatic reenactment of the boundary you set with a friend.
And that's actually what I think the winning one is. And they're the dogs. We should set boundaries with them. Or film an actual boundary setting was the third one.
Yep. And then, we just asked people to tag us after they did the videos. And then they also had the option to send them directly to us if they knew us. And it was pretty funny, the entries. But the first prize winner of $100 is Queen Bee. She had the funniest video, and I want to share it right here. Oh, before I share that, let me turn this off and say you can find Queen on Instagram at Crown Care by Queen Bee. She's amazing.
Yeah, she's an actress. She also does hair. She does my hair. She's like a magician with that, and just talented in so many ways. So check her out. I'm glad she submitted a video, though. I had no idea it was going to be this good.
And for those of you who don't know, she lives in the San Francisco Bay Area like we do. So hold on a second. I want to make sure that the sound is shared too.
Right, so you can hear what she's saying. Always important.
Yeah, okay.
Here's the winner.
Here we go.
Hello? Hey! Oh my God! You're in town? Shut up. Where are you? You came by? Oh, yeah. That was you? Oh, girl, no. Because I don't do pop-ups. No, you got to call and text me and get a confirmation before you roll through. No, it's all good. You know to go ahead on and call me first. You know what I'm saying? No, girl, because it's crazy out here, girl. They be doing the most, girl, for the reason. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay? Yeah, no. Come on through. No, let me, I'm going to make a shooter report or something. Hold on.
Oh my goodness. So thank you, Queen. Thank you so much. We laughed so hard. And
it's really good. It's so amazing.
Yeah. And again, if you live in the Bay Area, you really need to check her out for hair because she's flawless. Yeah. What can I say? Did you say she has a new studio too?
Yeah. She has a great setup that's just cute as a button, and even has the opportunity for bird watching and squirrel watching out the window. I met the squirrel Peter, who was outside of the window eating organic sunflower seeds as she did my hair.
That's precious. She makes sure the squirrels have organic sunflower seeds. I love that.
Yeah. So congratulations again, Queen, winner of our $100 first prize.
Yes. And we got her Venmo already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'll get it. I'll get it to you. I'll get it to you, Queen. Yeah.
Awesome. And then do you want to do the second prize?
So the second prize winner, do we say last names? I don't
No,
actually know.
Just,
Okay.
just first name.
The second prize winner, who for telling us about a boundary they set, and the winner of this wins a free session with either myself or Sue. Her name is Maya, who also, was great at sharing boundaries that she set or boundaries that she actually, had trouble setting. Right. So yeah. So congratulations, Maya.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice job.
And then third prize is a Hopeful Tribe t-shirt. And this one goes to Tristan.
Tristan had a very cool video too. So Tristan's was mostly like sort of a play fighting and then someone setting a boundary. And we really liked that one as well. So congratulations, Tristan. Thank you so much for supporting the hashtag I Have Boundaries challenge and submitting your wonderful video. It's really, really good.
Yeah, that was so fun. I love that. It was kind of like our walk away when they cray video.
It's a little bit like the walk away when they cray, but mostly just like sort of setting a boundary with someone kind of like playing in a way that you don't like and telling them to stop, and then you get a little bit of pushback, but still sticking true to the boundary. So it was really great. She did it with her partner. Her partner was off screen, so shy, screen shy that day or whatever. But yeah, and so Tristan, the same way that you could only see Queen in hers, we could only see Tristan in that one. So great job, everyone. Thank you so much for participating.
And keep setting your boundaries, even though there's no challenge going on.
Yep. Challenge yourself to set those boundaries. So important.
Yeah. And feel free to check out the website where we have the Hopeful Tribe t-shirt. It's hopefultribe.com. Really fun stuff on there.
Yeah, there's a lot of other merchandise. There's like a onesie for a little one and all kinds of fun stuff on our website. Lots of cool merch.
And we are
we are dog owners.
Yes, we're dog owners.
Yep. We have 2 Chihuahua mixes.
Yeah, and actually Dev is an amazing dog trainer. You can't tell by the behavior right this minute. But amazing.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. And we're always adding stuff to the website. Like we're going to be adding our podcast there soon. And I think it would be so cool to add a blog. You can also schedule with us for coaching sessions there. It's a lot of fun.
It's a party. It's a party over there at hopefultribe.com.
For sure. The other thing I think would be cool to have there sometime is like online support groups.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Definitely.
So as we have the ability, we will keep adding things to it, and feel free to drop by there and give us suggestions, things you'd like to see there, or just to become a subscriber on our newsletter. You can sign up there.
Nice. Yes, you definitely can.
All the
things.
So for those of you who don't know, at Hopeful Tribe, what we're doing is helping people thrive by helping them build and sustain loving and kind relationships with themselves and others.
Yep.
Right? So I was thinking today as we were wrapping up the challenge, how do you feel setting boundaries helps people build and sustain loving and kind relationships?
Yeah, so this is a really good question, and actually I spoke a little bit about this with Queen because I saw her earlier, the $100 winner of our challenge. So oftentimes we think that if we set a boundary or we speak out for our needs or speak out in a way that the other person might get upset about, that it might hurt the relationship, right? But often when we're holding on to things and we're not taking care of ourselves and we're not speaking up when we need to, and then it just sort of it blows up. At some point it's going to come out, a thing that's bothering us, right? And then it sort of comes out of left field for the person, and so they feel like it's out of left field, but we, since we've been holding on to it for a long time, feel like I've been mad about this for a while, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that often can damage a relationship, whereas sort of setting boundaries and making sure you both know where you stand, behaviors that are bugging you or different things that are happening, they're not happening again and again. And if they are happening again and again, maybe it is purposeful, right? But if you're setting those boundaries, you are helping grow your relationship and make it stronger. So I think it's so important. It's so important for building relationships, setting them from the start, not getting into especially intimate relationships right away, where you go like, oh, that'll probably change later. It's okay, and then it doesn't. And you're, I don't know, years in, and just not as in love with each other as you could be. So I think it's just so important.
Mm-hmm. For sure. And there's another question.
Oh my goodness, are we doing 3 questions here? Looks like we are.
Impromptu. Can
questions.
you remember a time when your inability to set a boundary negatively affected a relationship?
Yeah, I sure can. And it was a person who I was like kind of helping a lot and being a support with. But then quite often sort of they'd step over the line with the boundary. But since we were so used to me being in the helper role, I wouldn't sort of let them know when they'd stepped over it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so then I'd be irritated, and then sometimes, just like I said before, sometimes it would sort of blow up, and they would, out of left field, wonder why I was so irritated. But it did turn out to sort of damage the relationship, and the relationship isn't whole and intact now because I had a hard time setting boundaries, and in some ways feel like I was sort of being taken advantage of. And yeah, it just isn't a really good feeling in that relationship now. So yeah, I definitely can. There are probably more than one, but one's coming to mind right now. And as with everything, I'm not naming any names.
It's best.
Yeah.
Now, do you remember a time when your boundary setting improved a relationship?
Oh, yeah, actually, every day for the last 9 months. As I learned, we've been together 9 months. Yeah, as I was reminded 2 weeks ago, because I thought it was, I got the math wrong, dyslexia, dyscalculia, I don't know, something. But yeah, so just being in a relationship with a wife coach, being in a relationship and being able to be with someone who's such a good communicator, it's helped my communication skills and also helped me feel safe to set boundaries. And I feel it has helped us become as close as we have into the outside world, maybe a relatively short time, just because, I don't ignore things there haven't been any red flags. Often, sometimes you can even ignore red flags though, but I don't ignore things that are, I know that down the road are going to cause problems. I, stoke up my courage and, speak to them. So yeah, right here, right now, this is the time when setting boundaries and learning to stay true to myself. It's a work in progress. Like I said, I've been learning through this process of us doing these videos, but it's helped our relationship become stronger, that we process things, and even if right away the boundary isn't set, it's usually set. We never finish up the day without settling things. We'll talk, we'll talk into the wee hours if we need to kind of talk through things. So yeah, that's the time.
Sweet.
You're sweet. Should I ask you these questions?
Sure. You want to go back and ask me?
Yep.
Okay.
So how do you feel setting boundaries help people help people build and sustain a loving and kind relationship?
So, I think that boundaries are foundational, right? To a relationship. If I don't know where I end and you begin, then it's just kind of like having a relationship with myself. It's not really having a relationship with another person, right? Like I need boundaries to feel like, I'm a distinct person
Mm-hmm.
getting my needs met,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And so, yeah, to me, that's why it's really important.
I love that. Love that where um, I begin and you end kind of thing. I love that explanation. That's really great.
Yeah. And at the same time, I think we're all incredibly connected and,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
But you still have to know where you begin and end. That's
yeah,
good. That's really
yeah,
good.
it's helpful.
And then, can you remember a time when your inability to set a boundary negatively affected a relationship?
Oh, yeah, many times. Many times. Um, I'm trying to think of a really clear one. Um, I think when my youngest son was a teenager, sometimes I had a hard time because I was so tired, right? I raised 16 kids and he was the 16th. And I was just so tired of being a mom. I had like a really bad case of mommy burnout that sometimes I had a hard time setting limits with him because I was just exhausted, you know? And so he'd do something that was really out of pocket and I just turn around and go to my room. Like, I just can't. I just can't. And it wasn't good for him or for me, but I would just walk away. And yeah, it wasn't good. I had to pay when I didn't address the bad behaviors. um, they just escalate and get worse. So, yeah,
Yeah, that's a good one.
yeah,
And then, do you remember a time when your boundary setting improved a relationship?
yeah, yeah. I can't. You know, um, my mom and I had a really complicated relationship, and um, even though I don't think it was ever fully functional, kind of adult child and mother relationship, I felt like the only reason I could ever see her was because I was willing to set boundaries, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
for instance, she really wanted to see her grandkids, and I wanted her to be able to see her grandkids, but I didn't want to um, traumatize them with her sometimes erratic behavior.
Mm-hmm.
So, I would say, I'm, excuse me, making you lunch. I'm making you lunch, mom, so you can see the boys and hang out with them. It'll be ready at noon, and then at 2 o'clock, I need you to leave.
Mm.
And that's how it is. And that allowed her to come visit and spend time with the grandkids, allowed them to get to know her. And she knew I meant it,
Yeah.
right? Like, there's no waiting till 2:10 to leave the house. And that allowed me to have some kind of relationship and let my kids have some kind of relationship with her, even though she had some really erratic behavior.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really powerful. Because parents push back often, and just shows like how strong and smart you are that you're able to kind of just hold that line. It's really good.
Oh, that's sweet, baby.
But no, I
You're
think
so sweet. She's so nice to me. That's why I'm marrying her. No one's ever been this nice to me before. And you know what? We didn't even look to see if there were comments. We're just, wow. It's been a long week, y'all. And we've had very little sleep.
We have, for some reason, we've had very little sleep. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
We can't
Yeah.
even blame it on the 93-year-old. We take care of a little 93-year-old. I don't know if we ever mentioned that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we take care of a little 93-year-old. Any other caregivers in the audience? Leave it in the comments if you can relate. But no, actually, her sleep wasn't that bad this week.
Yeah, maybe we're just coming off of when it was bad. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But it's been lovely being here with you live, and congratulations again to Queen and Maya, and Tristan.
Tristan. Thank you all for submitting, and thank you everybody else who supported the channel. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we hope you feel loved and hopeful until we see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.